little bit.
Talk about Dave's wife, pretty good bowler. Dave's mom, Kathy, played a pro. She won a title, also a WIBC championship back in 1979. Comes from a bowling family, and Dave right now needs to get going.
Trips out the 4-pin, takes care of that work, and for Dave Wodka, it's a 12-pin deficit. Steve-Hoskins with his first strike in the 5th frame, and we'll be right back after this.
Wodka, first time in '99. These gentlemen won their first titles, and now in the Brunswick World Tournament of Champions, Rick Lawrence swept through the field to do it. Some great young players.
Well, I like the look of that. It's good to have fresh new blood, and the TSC is going to be a lot of fun this year.
Hoskins up by 12 in the 6th frame.
You'll see some emotion if this ball strikes. Distancing that lead.
Wasn't so sure about that 8-pin, but a little bit high in the pocket.
Yeah, the ball is going to drive a little past the 8-pin. Didn't get quite as excited as I thought it would have, Phil. I think probably because he was concerned about that 8-pin.
Hoskins now a double, up by 22.
Really making his mark as one of the great clutch performers on tour with that great television record. Solid 10 on a shot that Hoskins thought was definitely going to strike. You'll look at the 6-pin, second from the right, around the bottom, and Steve has some friends up here from Toledo, and his buddy jumped up in the air. He thought that was a strike, and I think he was more disappointed than Hoskins was.
Now Spears, very crucial at this point, picks it up in the 7th frame. So now Dave Wodka working on a strike, but down in this title match by 21.
Now, now's the time when Wodka has to show what he's made of. This is the opportunity. With a couple of strikes in the 7th and 8th frame, you can cut that deficit down to 1 pin and put all the pressure back on Hoskins. Then a release.
Beautiful shot.
He has all the talent. It's just a matter of allowing his mind to make the good shot.
Dave, an avid Yankee fan, last night caught the end of the game. Oh, he was hooting and hollering, and certainly bowling a sport where strikes are good.
Well, I'm glad somebody was happy last night.
He threw plenty of them this week. Dave Wodka averaging close to 240 plus this week to take the lead.
And I don't know if something distracted Dave or if that was maybe just his hand just didn't feel solid in the ball. Such an important shot. Doesn't want to throw it without being ready. Took the lead in the very last game last night. Hang on. Cut it to 1.
Boy, that's a critical shot for Wodka, isn't it?
It's a huge shot for Dave Wodka. And the pressure is right back on Steve-Hoskins. This ball held the pocket. It didn't hook towards the end. He did get a shot clock violation, but, you know, I don't think he cares. He wanted to take the time. He wanted to make the shot the proper one.
Wodka been there before as the top seed, lost. Found a 191 game and lost in Portland a couple years ago. Hoskins comes right back with a strike.
And that was an important shot for Hoskins. Right now, if Hoskins strikes out and Wodka strikes out, Steve-Hoskins wins by 1 pin. So to keep his destiny in his own hands, he needs to strike here in the 9th frame.
Hoskins taking a little extra time up in the 9th frame.
Boy, that split where Wodka only got 2 could loom very large for the end of this match. He lost a lot of count. And another solid 10 for Steve-Hoskins. Boy, maybe this is Dave Wodka's tournament to have. Things are starting to go his way late in the game.
Well, with Wodka, really impressed me as we take a look at his shot.
There goes the 6-pin again, and the reaction from Steve-Hoskins, disbelief.
What's really impressed me with Wodka after that open in the 5th frame, a little bit lost, comes right back with 3 in a row. Picks it up.
That's the 5th time that Steve-Hoskins has had to make the 10-pin in the title match. And right now, a 1-pin deficit could go to a 9-pin lead for Dave Wodka.
There you see it, up in the 9th frame, Wodka down by 1.
I know he wants to get excited. He wants to run it out, but he's got another couple of shots to throw. 9-pin lead. If he spares in this frame, he'll force Hoskins to strike out to win. If he were to strike here, that would put him at a 220 pace. This shot right here for the win. For the win, it's left off his hand. And it gives an opening to Steve-Hoskins. And that's kind of Dave Wodka's MO. When he needs a shot, kind of a la Dick Weber of years back, he goes with a high, hard one. Little left off his hand, more speed. Try to hang in there and get the pocket. He's telling that ball to push. Go down the lane longer. Ooh, it's a 4-pin.
Possible 214 for Wodka. Should he spare and strike? Gets the spare, but Steve-Hoskins can come up and win it.
Still important to get good count. If Wodka strikes here for 214, Hoskins would need 2 strikes and 9 for the win. Not as high a scoring match as we anticipated, but certainly every bit as exciting as you can want.
Fair to get good count. Beautiful roll and a strike for Dave Wodka for a 214. Now has to watch as Hoskins has a chance to win it.
Hoskins has left 5 10-pins this game. He's only struck 3 times. 2 strikes and 9 for the title. That's the first one. And no emotion from Hoskins on that one.
Boy, Wodka's fought so very hard to win that first title. Hoskins needs a strike and 9 pins to win. I remember another very good player in P. McCordick, a long, long time before he got his first win, and able to win a couple after that. But you want to get that monkey off your back. And right now, that monkey is Hoskins.
12 years as a touring pro for Steve-Hoskins. Going for his 10th title.
10-pin. Oh, my.
Unbelievable. Made a great shot. Wasn't able to get it done, and it's going to be that man right there.
Dave Wodka, congratulations. Wodka wins his first PBA title. He's in the Brunswick World Tournament of Champions.